So today is about a continued investment in Ole Miss athletics, and particularly Ole Miss football that we're going to talk about today. On Friday, we did announce the terms of Coach Freese's new contract here with Ole Miss football, and really our mutual commitment to continue this journey together. And we've stated this many, many times, but Coach Freese and his staff bring so much to this football program, this athletic department, this community, and we've really described it as a value-added leadership component, that it's not just about football. And his style has paid huge dividends for our athletic program, our university, and the Ole Miss community. We look forward to continuing that journey for a long time to come with Coach Freese. Today's also a milestone day in the Forward Together campaign as we provide a key update on the building phase portion of the campaign, especially as it relates to the master plan for Vaught-Hemingway Stadium. Let's recap where we have been. In April 2012, the campaign had raised $62 million, and we had much work left to plan and design the new arena, add to the indoor practice facility, now the Manning Center, study Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, and develop the scope for other projects within our athletic complex. As our team was fundraising and working on the many aspects of these projects, we entered the building phase, which is what we're in right now, in September of 2013, when we had reached the $95 million mark in our campaign, and we announced the naming of this building, the Manning Center. So let me highlight some of the work that has been going on over the last year. We've had $110 million worth of projects either finished or under construction, 160,000 man-hours, 13,674 cubic yards of concrete, 1,120 concrete piles that go about 40 feet into the ground, 866 precast pieces that fit the garage, the parking garage, 2,700 tons of steel for the pavilion that's actually going up right now. We actually hauled 180,000 cubic yards of dirt and put it out there by the airport. We actually sold the dirt and made a little money on that. We've also asked for patience from our fans, from the media, from guests around campus as we've had all this construction around the pavilion and the garage. So today, the Forward Together campaign has reached $125 million in cash and pledges. We have 9,300 donors giving to Ole Miss Athletics, which is the most ever. And as you can see, the vision for the front door concept for Ole Miss Athletics is starting to take shape along the north and the west side of our athletics complex. These allow us to make our goals a reality. Some have asked, why is the vision of the front door so important? Here's why. The campus of Ole Miss is incredibly unique. Everything from the charming connection to the city of Oxford, our architecture, our campus layout, immaculate landscaping. We win national championships in landscaping, by the way. Green spaces like the Grove and the Circle, those are the key factors of why we were voted the most beautiful campus year in and year out. The location of the front door of athletics not only connects us to the heart of campus, but it builds upon the beauty that already exists. And it also serves as a functional and effective way to continue to provide Rebel fans with an unmatched game day experience. And as the campus evolves and grows, and construction along All-American Drive becomes even more so in the future, this corridor will become more important, and it's very vital that we have that connection to the heart of campus as we move forward, the All-American Drive corridor. So let's take an imaginary but soon-to-be real walk. We've called it a stroll, if you will, starting with the 2016 football season. Take a moment on a fall Saturday where you leave the greatest pregame tradition in all of sports, the Grove or the Circle, and you make your way to the stadium. As you approach the athletic complex from the heart of campus, you'll have two new entry points. A new plaza between the pavilion at Ole Miss and Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, and another option, an entirely new section of the Walk of Champions that goes through a North Stadium plaza and a new bell tower. With this new edition of the Walk of Champions, our team will now walk 2,112 feet, about 4/10 of a mile, so our fans can let our student athletes know that this is bigger than one game, but also provide them with the inspiration to compete at the highest level on game day. There's nothing like our Walk of Champions in college athletics. After crossing All-American Drive, one of the first things that you'll notice is a unique way to honor rebels of all sports that earn their letter. The M Club Letter Winners Wall will be constructed around the statue of Coach Johnny Vaught. On this wall will be etched every letter winner from every sport at Ole Miss, dating back as far as we have records. We appreciate the support of the M Club, and we believe this is an unbelievable way to honor all former letter winners. So the M Club folks are here today, so thank you for your support. As you near the north side of Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, you'll notice that the completion of the seating bowl with a new brick and stone exterior that matches campus architecture and especially the south end zone. We will leave the existing video board structure in place, and I'll address video boards here in a moment. This new section of the stadium will allow for a stadium capacity of 64,038. 64,038. 38 is important, as we all know. Just as important, we will add 144 new restrooms and 24 concession points of sale in the north end zone. Our game day surveys have shown us that access to these two amenities must increase in order to improve the game day experience. Once seated in the north end zone, you'll have your choice to view one of two new 30 feet by 50 feet video boards flanking the south end zone tower. From the north end zone, you'll also see the new suite level that is just below the existing south club. These 30 suites match the quality of our existing suites and have already been sold out. As you make your way down to the field, you'll see a field-level club seating section. It's a new way for 770 Rebel fans to enjoy the game. Patrons will have a chairback seat coupled with access to a club lounge which include TV, food, beverage, and a cool feature that's a glass wall to watch our team walk on and off the field, and especially during the Lock the Bot. So far, we've sold about 70% of the field-level club seats. We know this is a different plan than originally proposed. However, we chose the south end zone for the expansion of premium seating because it allows us to capitalize on the existing infrastructure that's already in place. A kitchen, elevators, concourse, parking are all reasons that we chose the south end zone. In addition to the premium seating, the south end zone main concourse will be expanded by 2,500 feet, as well as 43 new toilets. That's important too. And 32 concession points of sale in the south end zone, the main concourse. The south end zone phase of this project will start on January 7th, 2015, and be ready by the first game of the 2015 season. Let's get back to the main video board. While we keep the existing structure in place, we will install a completely brand new HD main video board that stretches 104 feet wide and 49 feet tall. That will be in place for the 2016 season. As you can see, the expansion of Vaught-Hemingway Stadium is much more about the characteristics of the experience than it is capacity. And while we have produced record crowds over the past 2 years, we've also studied the trends around the country and monitored the growth of our own fan base. And our data tells us that we must use extra care in determining and building our stadium to the right size. We are on the right track with the quality and quantity of this master plan. Between the south end zone project and north end zone expansion, we will add 185 new toilets and 56 concession points of sale to the stadium. As others from around the world tell us each and every day, we are a bucket list game day destination. We believe that the combination of these new amenities, more fan-friendly atmosphere, and an overall stadium capacity of 64,038, this world-renowned experience will only be enhanced. It's also very important to note that if demand for additional seating changes in the future, this master plan includes flexibility for that long-term expansion. Whether that's a new press box and upper deck on the west side or a north end zone that mirrors the south end zone, all of those options and others will exist as part of this master plan. We will continue to work hard every day and grow our fan base. And once we reach full capacity in 2016, we will be able to accommodate 5,500 more Rebel fans, which is more than ever before, at various ticket price points. Vaught-Hemingway Stadium will become the largest stadium in the state. Chuck, I've heard that's important. The largest stadium in the state, 64,038. Now that the master plan is complete and finalized and be ready for the 2016 season, we know that there's some season ticket holders who will be impacted for the 2015 season. Our staff will communicate directly with everyone that is affected by the South End Zone project so you can fully understand your options moving forward. We have an easy online tool that is already in place and tells you everything you need to know about your particular seats. Please visit forwardtogetherseats.com, forwardtogetherseats.com, or call 888-REB-TKTS, REB-TKTS, and learn more about the details of the 2015 South End Zone plan. With the master plan for Vaught-Hemingway Stadium now set, we will spend another $56 million as part of the Forward Together capital campaign that includes Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, the renovation of the FedEx Center, Starnes Fieldhouse, and the Gillum Center. When you add the Manning Center, the Pavilion at Ole Miss, other new projects such as a brand new track facility, football practice complex, West Side press box renovation, new video boards, a new sound system. I heard that was an issue this year. I had a challenge hearing the sound as well. And new stadium lighting. Ole Miss Athletics and our donors will have invested $175 million in new or renovated capital projects between 2012 and 2016. All of these facilities have been developed for our student athletes to experience college sports at the highest level and for the Ole Miss family to have a better fan experience. When the campaign was launched in the fall of 2011, the goals for Vaught-Hemingway Stadium were very simple. Expand the overall capacity and the fan experience amenities. Match the exterior architecture to the rest of campus. Expand premium seating in order to fund these projects. And provide a game day experience that's unmatched. We are confident in our approach, and this master plan accomplishes those objectives while adding in some new elements along the way. Finally, as we studied and determined this plan, we felt there was one thing missing that could add to an exciting future. College athletics would not be where it is today without students filling stadiums and arenas across the country to cheer for their fellow students. Furthermore, here at Ole Miss, sports has become an integral part of the collegiate experience, and we have such a unique opportunity here on our campus. Interest in Ole Miss from prospective students is at an all-time high. In fact, applications are up 15% year to date. Each year it seems like we're setting a record for student population and an ever-growing freshman class size. We must do more to integrate students into athletics. We're excited that in the 2016 season, the student section will move to the north end zone at Vaught-Hemingway Stadium. The student section will grow from 8,100 seats to just over 10,000 seats. But more importantly, the north end zone keeps students closer to Hollingsworth Field all across the north end zone, where they can create a home field advantage that we know the Vaught must have in order to compete for and win championships. We also believe that many new traditions and game day cheers can be developed by our students with this new synergy around their very own seating section. Between courtside seating at the Pavilion at Ole Miss, right field at Swayze Field, and now their own section at Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, Ole Miss students will experience collegiate sports in a very special way that few universities can offer. Students are the future, and they're why we exist, and we are proud to provide these opportunities. To speak directly about the student experience, I'd like to introduce Austin Powell, who's a sophomore public policy major and a member of the Student Alumni Council. He actually drove down here from Corinth this morning, and he's driving back to enjoy his holiday break. So please welcome Austin Powell to the podium.
Like Ross said, my name is Austin Powell. I'm a sophomore here at the university, so that means I'll be a senior when all the renovations are completed. I can tell you we're really excited about this. I was talking to some of my friends earlier, and we decided that this was a unique opportunity for Ole Miss students because we're able to see the athletic department actually take a stand with the student body and say, like, this is where your new student section is going to be and give you a home for it. We're really excited about that. But, they always send out a game day survey about like how we can make your Ole Miss experience better with the athletic department. And as a student, your Ole Miss survey, when you fill it out, they like ask you all these questions. But it really boils down to the experience, and it comes to 4 things. It comes to how well the Rebs are playing, who you're sitting with, where your seats are located, and the food that's available. So I think the new renovations with the stadium adds all that with one stone. So who you're sitting with, it gets better. You're sitting with not only 8,000 but 10,000 Rebel fans, and they're all your students, and you get to say the hotty-toddy with them all the time. And then you go from the food that's always located there, like I gained 25 pounds my freshman year. I love the food on campus. I'll always eat at the games. Like I'm so excited about this as well. But then I know I was talking to some of the girls about it earlier, and they were just like, we're really excited about the Wi-Fi that's being added. And I was like, well, what does that mean? It's just like, well, the Wi-Fi for them is able to, take pictures and Instagram them of being with the Rebs at the game or rushing the field, which is something that they'll be able to have. And I just think that all this is that the university is doing just really represents the students well and represents what the students want. We're being streamlined from the Grove. There's nothing more than spending a hard time in the morning talking and socializing with people and standing on your feet and then going straight to the stadium with the north end zone. I think that's very important. So holistically looking at everything that the university is doing in the athletic department, this is exactly what the students want. I'm really excited about it. So thank you.
Thanks, Austin. Thank you, Austin. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thanks, Austin. We're excited about this. We appreciate everyone being here today. So thank you all.